to honor my father and remember my father in his last days, in his final journey of life. I've seen so many of you here, which really truly a blessing. You know, it's hard to find the right words to say goodbye to someone who really means the world to us. But in 10 minutes is not enough for me to summarize the entire life of my father. I just want to share some special memories of my father. My father is the eldest in the family. He comes from a family of 7 children, and my father is the eldest. There are 5 boys and 2 girls. All the men in the family, all the other 4 boys of the family, they are all very business-minded. They are very business-savvy sons. They're very business-minded, they're very good at business and all that. But my father he's very different. He's a very simple-minded man, and he doesn't have any business sense in him or what. But he came up in life through simple, pure labor. He started off his life, he worked in a British corps, and then he was in Air Force, and he's even told me that he's even worked in a sari shop and all before. It's everything, the way he came up in life was pure hard work and labor, and every job that he took on, he was in the Air Force for many years. A lot of the Air Force friends came, and one of the Air Force uncle is also here. He knows him from his Air Force days. He worked many years in the Air Force. That was my father. He was a man of commitment, Japan Suna, his middle name is commitment and loyalty. And that's what he has taught us. My father, in his entire years of his life, would you believe if I tell you that my father has never owned a single piece of credit card, or has never taken a single loan, he's never borrowed money from anyone. Even tertiary education. You can use CTN money and then there's a scheme of pay back and all that. My father didn't. Everything was pure sweat and hard work. And he brought 3 of us up just simply. He's a very simple-minded man, and I think all of you, especially our relatives, all know that my father is a man of very few words, and he's a very quiet man. But through his actions and through what he has done for us, it was just pure. What we saw this man, he gave us everything that we wanted in our life, was just selfless love. It's just selfless love. All my father knew. My father doesn't even have friends. He doesn't hang out with friends. He's just family. His whole existed just family, his wife, his 3 children, and work. That was my father. It was just that and this. There was no meeting of friends in coffee shop. Us in this generation, even though we are competent parents and all that, but we want a me time, we need a couple time, this couple and all that, but that never existed in my father's life. Everything that he did was together with family. Everything he did, it involved he was doing together with the children, with his wife, you know. And he did everything that he could. He didn't lavish us with expensive holidays, or he couldn't afford that, you know. The furthest that he has brought us on a holiday was to Thailand. But it was not through a flight. We took a coach to Thailand, and it's almost a 24-hour journey, you know. But he did so much for us with what he could afford, and that simple life was so satisfactory for us. You know, he used to bring us to all the different all the short destinations, and we found so much of joy in doing that for us, and it was such a wonderful life, and he's a man who loves video. He loves to. He has a habit of he's a video dad. He loves to buy video camera, and in his younger days, everywhere we went, you couldn't see him without a video camera. You know, even when we go big overseas or local, you know, he brought us in locally in our young age. We've gone to the zoo, the botanic gardens, Gopal Villa, botanic gardens, Bird Park. In the video camera, Tyler, he loved taking video, and you know, we used to have decks and decks of VCR tapes, not VCR tapes, but decks and decks. He was so into it, you know, and my father was he was a man who wore every hat in the family. He was not only the father of the house, he was not only the man of the house, he was our plumber, our mechanic, our lighting technician, our everything. My father would do everything. If there's a leak in the tap, you know, if the light is broken, if there's a choke in the toilet, there's nothing that he couldn't do. You know, there's nothing that he couldn't do, and that's the kind of life that he provided for us. Such simple needs, but it was through that his selfless love was what is led us to stand strong today, remembering him for who he was. And there's so many things about him. You know, he's actually a very vain man. He loves perfume a lot, and he must always wear bright colors. He hates black and dark colors, so he will always scold us if we wear dark colors. And you know, my brother and I, we are both OCD tendencies, and that came from my father. He's absolutely, he's very, very particular about cleanliness, organization. My father can't beat him in organizing, keeping things organized. You know, in the house, you know, in metal cabinet that you find in offices, there's a big metal cabinet in our house, and when you open the drawer, there's files and color-coded files of different documents. That's how organized he is, you know, and super particular about cleanliness. You know, when we leave the house, we must make sure that all the windows are closed and locked. And I used to ask my father, why need to lock? We are living on the last floor and it's a corner house. He said, no, you must lock because children can still climb into our house. You know, he will take to that extent. You know? Yeah, and all these habits, I follow it today actually. You know, it's not out for me. They don't close the doors and the windows in our house. With all the children and I follow it from me. So this kind of upbringing that he gave us with so much of love, and then once we stop working, once we have grandchildren, all this love transferred to the grandchildren, and he just has so much of love to give all the grandchildren, you know, and as his eldest grandchild is my daughter Sheila. She says he's the best Kaka in the world. You know, he's really the best Kaka in the world, and he's so selfless. My father was living with me. He loved living with me years.